Welcome to our channel. In today's episode we will tell about Russian serial killer known as Volga Maniac, suspected of murdering at least 23 elderly women between 2011 and 2012. Click subscribe button for more content like this. Radek Tagirov or Volga Maniac is less known but yet a dangerous serial killer. He was caught in December 2020. In March 2011, a series of similar murders of elderly women began to occur in Russia's Tatarstan Republic and the Volga regions. The murdered women were between 75 and 90 years old and lived alone in simple Khrushchevka apartments. According to police record, the killer first became friends with his victims by helping them with groceries. He probably gained the women's trust by passing himself off as an employee of the social services. Volga Maniac murdered his victims by strangling them with objects in the house such as electrical cables and belts. He did not linger in his victim homes and would leave the crime scene as soon as possible after committing his murders. Although he sometimes stole jewelry and money from the killed women, police believe that burglary was not his primary motive. The police thought that the killer was committing murders for pleasure, and by the time the police realized that he was a serial killer on the loose, he had already killed 8 elderly women. His 9th crime was very important because this time, his victim was not living alone. Her son, who entered the house right after the murder, saw the killer, and it was only a matter of time before Volga Maniac was caught. He escaped by jumping out of the window out of fear of being caught. His victims were always chosen from among women who lived on the first floor. He committed 3 other murders in the Admurt Republic, after which the police assumed that he had returned to Tatarstan. The last confirmed murder of the killer took place in September 2012. The killer was identified and sketched by the only surviving victim. He was also caught on surveillance cameras. Let's see the killer's profile according to police record in those years. The suspect was a male aged 25 to 30, Tatar, or Admurt by nationality. He had an introverted psychological profile. He grew up without a father, was a high school graduate, and did not enjoy popularity among his peers. Before committing his murders, he would be invited by old women to their homes. This shows that he had excellent persuasion skills. He used to live with his grandmother, and his anger towards old women stemmed from his hatred for his grandmother. By 2012, police confirmed 23 murders believed to have been committed in 3 different areas. There are different theories as to why he did not continue to commit murders after 2012. The police believed that the killer had stopped the murders out of fear of being caught. They even thought that he had married and started a normal life. Police promised a reward of 1 million rubles in return for information that would help the investigation. The reward was later increased to 3 million rubles. In September 2020, the perpetrator was captured on security cameras in Tatarstan's capital Kazan, and Radek Tagirov was identified. His link to murders was confirmed due to his fingerprints. The police did not want to reveal much information about him after his arrest. However, they were convinced that he was the killer. His real name is Radek Tagirov. In 2009, He was convicted of theft but did not serve any time in prison. After that, he started to commit murders. Fingerprints and even footprints proved his presence at the crime scenes. According to his own confession, he killed his victims to survive on the streets. The Volga Maniac was caught after 11 years. He left behind 23 gruesome murders. Motives behind his heinous crimes are yet to be ascertained, but police are expected to make a statement in the near future on this matter. This statement may remove some of the question marks in our minds. Although police has identified 23 victims according to Radik Tadjirov's own confessions, he has killed 32 people.